Welcome to Japan Seikatsu. I'm Ian. Today I would like to discuss the average post-MBA salary in Japan. Let's get started. As background, I got my MBA in Tokyo at Hitatsubashi ICS. So I would like to take this question from two different angles. First, I'd like to look at a global survey which ranks from 1 to 10 the average salary of MBA graduates in different countries. And from a second angle, I would like to sanity test that figure to see if it really makes sense just based off of my classmates, my own personal experience, close friends that graduate from other MBA programs, and colleagues as well. So please be sure to stick to the very end of this video, and as always, click like and subscribe to join the Japan Seikatsu community. Let's get started with the survey. What we're looking at is global MBA rankings from 2019, and you can see that they list from 1 to 10 the highest average salary of MBA graduates. Number 9 is Japan with $80,000. And now this is done in US dollars. So as a reference point, the exchange rate was 109 yen to the dollar in 2019, roughly what it is today. So you're looking at about 8.7 million yen as an average salary. From my experience, the ballpark range of graduates were looking at jobs from around 5 million yen to 10 million yen. Now, for simple math, let's say that 100 yen is equal to $1. So I'm talking about a ballpark range here of $50,000 on the lower end to $100,000 on the higher end. Now, I saw some people go even higher than the high end and a little bit lower than the low end. The industries that in general were paying on the higher end were areas like finance, consulting, IT, and interestingly, tobacco. So Philip Morris was hiring a lot, Japan Tobacco. So the $80,000 figure that is cited in the survey, it does make sense to me. That seems very reasonable. It was a little bit higher than I would have guessed, but again, I think you're in the right ballpark, and hopefully this is helpful to you to frame what kind of salary expectations to have going into an MBA program in Japan. However, more than salary, I think there are other areas that you should focus on. Focus on finding the right career for you. A very high salary, if you burn out in 2 years, isn't really a high salary. As they say, a career is really more of a marathon than it is a race. And so you're going to need something to sustain your passion day in and day out, year in and year out. And for that, you need to be in the right environment. You need to be excited about what you're doing. You need to have a sense of purpose. It's not going to be a salary that motivates you every day to go to work with excitement and with that sense of purpose. It's going to be a meaning larger than that. And I would use this time now to be searching for what excites you and go after that. Also, time and location matter. So $80,000 a year in Tokyo is very different than $80,000 in San Francisco or New York. And I assure you that in Tokyo, it goes much further. But also time. Time is finite. Money is not finite. They can print more of it. They do it all the time. You can go out and you can earn more money. But time is like an hourglass. When you are born, you have a finite, limited amount, and it's very precious because we can't get more of it. So how do you want to spend your time? For example, let's say that you are making $50,000 a year. Just for easy math, 5 million yen, and you're working 40 hours a week. Now, let's compare that to making 10 million yen, for easy math, $100,000, but you're now working 80 hours a week. On an hourly basis, you're making the same amount of money. So how do you want to spend your time? Maybe you're at a phase where you would like to spend more time and you're passionate about what you're doing, and that higher salary would be a better route. But maybe time is more important to you and you want to have some personal time. then maybe taking that lower salary would be a better route. So think about location and think about time. Finally, more important than salary is your boss. Now, boss, I don't think is the correct word, mentor. If you can find a mentor that teaches you, that shares their wisdom with you, that helps promote your career, that is many times more valuable than jumping into a job that you're attracted to because of a slightly higher salary. So I would look for, more than salary, who is somebody that I want to work with? Who is somebody that I respect? Who is somebody that I can learn from? And go to the company that has that person, and that will really help your career, having a great mentor. Well, I hope this was helpful. The average salary from the survey of $80,000 does make sense from my experience and from the rough ballpark of salaries that I saw coming out of the MBA program. Salary is but one factor, and I would argue it's not the most important factor. Well, I hope that was helpful. As always, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Japan Seikatsu. We are building a community of people passionate about Japan, looking to work in Japan or connected to Japan. Thank you.